Simon Pegg stars in the new Channel 4 drama series called The Undeclared War, which is all about computer hacking. There's probably a few people watching right now that in the past have been hacked in some way, and it just makes you go rah! But there is a quick, simple fix if you have been hacked, and it's just these few steps. So what we're doing, we're changing the password if we can, and also might be a good idea to change your email address as well, and hit that return button now. Oh, what's going on?
20 seconds.
Oh, that's not meant to happen. Sorry. What have I done?
10, 9, 8.
I'll leave you with the review.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, my name's Carl. It's been a while, hasn't it? Today's video is my review for the brand new Channel 4 drama series called The Undeclared War, which amazingly has had 4 different writers. If you popped over to my channel for the very first time, please consider sharing and subscribing if you can. Thank you so much. The story is set in 2024 and follows a leading team of analysts in GHCQ, secretly working hard to ward off a series of cyber attacks on the UK in a run-up to a general election. When you see what these guys are going through in GCHQ, all these long codes they have to search through to try and sort out where this hacking is actually coming from and try and correct the matter. Honestly, it's just mind-blowing what they have to do, because to me, it's just way over my head. It's just a long series of numbers and letters. It's just mind-blowing.
We have a serious problem.
Looks like the internet.
Tell me.
It's a cyber attack, and it's very dangerous.
I might have found something.
You have to stop it before it activates.
This is an act of war.
We need to hit back in a language they understand.
If we do this,
We're into a cycle of escalation and a catastrophic loss of life.
Think outside the box.
We're being played. Make no mistake, we are under attack. And we will defend ourselves.
One of the main reasons this series caught my eye in particular was because of Simon Pegg. I am a massive fan of Simon Pegg's, and he is such a talented actor. And in The Undeclared War, we see him take on a more unusual, different, serious role than what we're used to seeing him play in the movies. He plays a guy called Danny Patrick, who is head of operations at the GCHQ, and he seems such a nice boss to work for. We really do get that vibe that he's a nice boss to work for, but at the same time he does show his authority as well, as you would when you're head of GCHQ. You certainly wouldn't want to cross him. There's a couple of scenes as well, because he's head of GCHQ, he has to go to the summit meeting and face the Prime Minister, played by Adrian Lester. Let's just say you would not want to be in that room, because Danny Patrick gets a massive grilling off the Prime Minister, because it is just such a serious situation that the UK are in. All the lead supporting roles in the series were excellent. Everybody did such a good job, but 2 actresses stuck out in particular for me, and that was Khalique-Brown, who played Sarah Parvin. She was a student, and also Maisie Richardson-Sellers, who played Kathy Freeman. Both these girls were working inside the GCHQ to try and crack the code for this hacking. One of Donald Trump's favourite sayings: fake news.
Fake news.
We've all heard him say that. Now, when I first heard him say that, I was a bit open-minded. Does that actually exist or not? I wasn't too sure. But if we go by what the Undeclared War shows us in the series, I'm now starting to question what we actually see on the news. How much of that is actually real or not? Honestly, you would have to watch the series to know what I'm actually talking about. I did like the way the series was shot. I'm presuming it was shot in HD. It was such good quality. I love the way the cameras followed the actors and actresses around. It was almost like we were behind them and going through the doors with them. What I didn't like in the series is the way we see Sarah on her computer. She's trying to crack this long code for this computer hacking, and they try and show us what is actually going on. So instead of seeing Sarah at a computer screen, we're zoomed through her monitor, and if Sarah's hit like a brick wall, for instance, because she's stuck, we'll see Sarah in a yard bouncing a ball off the wall. Or if Sarah is lost, we'll see her in an empty room. I did not like the way that part was done. I presume they had to try and explain what was going on, but I think they would have been better off with just seeing Sarah at a computer screen just working. They didn't have to go through that monitor into the actual system. For me, the Undeclared War had a good solid cast and had a potential of being an excellent series, especially after watching the first 2 episodes. But sadly for me, this series was just okay. There were a few good moments in all episodes, especially the last episode, episode 6. There were a couple of freeze frame moments while Sarah works things out. I did think that was cleverly done. The Undeclared War ran at a steady, entertaining pace. When we got to episode 3, the pace slowed right down and we did experience this flashback. Now, I do understand this flashback needed to happen to explain episodes 1 and 2 in a little bit more detail, and we did experience English subtitles all the way through episode 3. And I must admit, I was starting to fall asleep a little because the pace didn't pick up after that. Overall though, it does have a good solid cast with the likes of Simon Pegg giving it that strength and driving it forward, but it wasn't enough. And I do have to mention the ending as well. The ending was not explained, and I do love a good ending in movies and series that I watch, and sadly this did not have a good ending. It was kind of left open, possibly for a second series. Who knows, we'll find out in due course. Please do join me in the comments. I would love to know for this review, what's your thoughts on the Undeclared War? Did you enjoy it? Did you dislike it? How realistic do you actually think it is? I would love to know in those comments. There's 6 episodes of the Undeclared War. All episodes are available to stream now. Each episode has a running time of 60 minutes long with those adverts in there. There is mild sex and nudity, there is mild profanity, and there is quite a graphic couple of scenes of violence in there as well. I give the Channel 4 drama series The Undeclared War 2.5 out of 5 popcorns. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my review. If you like this video, please do give it a like. Also, don't forget to share and subscribe if you can, because it really does help the channel out. Thank you so much. I will be back just after next week with a holiday vlog video. Something a little bit easy and different to do. Thank you so much guys. Take care. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.